Hello everyone, hope you're doing great today, and quick update about my email or way to contact me. The best way to contact me would be through my Gmail at jsheetzartwork@gmail.com, and that's probably the best way to get a hold of me. But today I have a doodle that I did a few days ago, and this was in real time, but I have it sped up, and this is a time-lapse version of it, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I spent most of my day just organizing some of my art supplies and rearranging some of the ways that I have my drawing table set up, such as my camera, microphone, my DSLR, my small action camera, and some umbrella lights. I have a video that I had done a few days ago where I covered how I have this set up, and I actually moved a lot of things around again. And the way I had it before, it was working pretty good, but I wanted to have more space on the table. So I got these little extension arms that one of them was used for my webcam, and I have it attached to the side of my table here. And I'm able to then move that around with my little action cameras on it. And then I have my main camera angled down to the drawing paper, which I do my time lapses for. And then I have another small tripod that I use for either my DSLR or my camcorder. The small back plate on the camera, I leave that on there so that I can just swap them out. And so this allows me to quickly change between cameras. But anyways, today I spent most of my day just rearranging that, and I spent most of the day just also editing videos and preparing some things on my channel, and I was also editing the logo on my channel and the banner, because I've thought about changing the wallpaper in my channel and the logo because I want to simplify it. I want to make it more noticeable to where it fits better with the theme of my channel. And the one I have on there now, I like it, but I think I just want to improve in that a lot more. But in other words, things have been going pretty good. I've been doing more drawing with my rotring isographs, and in this video, as you can see, I was just using a Sharpie. But I really like using these rotring isographs because I can do such tiny little details, and I like the variety of the nib sizes on them. And I've covered a few videos about how to use isographs, how to keep them from leaking, how to draw with them, and how to hold them. I've spent probably about 4 to 6 hours each day practicing with them, and I know that because they hold so much more ink than the other pens, that makes it a lot more convenient because, you know, if you're in the middle of a drawing and then all of a sudden you just run out of ink, then it can kind of be bad because you can be in this creative workflow and you don't want to stop drawing because you just got all these ideas going on and you're just really in the mood to do some doodling, and then out of nowhere you just run out of ink and you got to stop to refill it, and then you got to worry about cleaning the pen. It gets to be a hassle, but then if you got a pen that holds a lot of ink, then everything's pretty good. So how's everything been for you? Pretty good? Doing a lot of drawing, doodling? I've been doing some of these real-time drawings the past week. It's a lot of stress on my computer when I'm going to finish the final rendering, because it takes like maybe 4 hours to render a video, because the videos are about 3 hours long or more. I'm wanting to do maybe a 6 hour or an 8 hour real-time drawing, and the memory card is 128 gigabytes, so it will hold up to about 6 to 8 hours. That's the limit. And I thought about doing a live stream, but if I do a live stream, I have to have a capture card for my camcorder to be able to have that streamed to my computer, because I don't really want to use my webcam too much for streaming. It's okay quality, but it's not really that great because they can't really control that much with it as far as the lighting quality and all that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to today. Not a whole lot else. I've thought about getting some more moleskin sketchbooks. I want to get some smaller ones, do little tiny doodles in them. And the one I have right now is a larger sketchbook. I think it was like 5.5 by 8.5, something like that, around that size. And I like how the paper has this texture where it kind of feels like cloth or something. And it's fun to doodle in. The only thing I have a problem with is the paper. I think the paper is just too thin, because if I try to draw on both sides, I can see through it really easily. And for me, if I want to scan it, then that's not going to work out. You have to have some really thick paper to be able to scan and not have it show through the other side. And yeah. I was also going to tell you that I have so much artwork to scan. I probably have hundreds upon hundreds of pages of drawings that I have to scan. I've got to upload them to some sites online so I can sell some prints for everybody if they want to buy any. And I've got links in the all of my videos for if you want to buy any prints or something that you want on a shirt. If there's something that you want me to draw or design for you, just go ahead and let me know. And make sure you email me about it. Comment below, but also make sure you email me, because I get so many notifications between comments and other things that it kind of just gets lost in everything. So emailing me would probably be the best way. I used to have a different email that I just used for a long time, and I would get just so much spam mail, probably about 30,000 spam mails a month. And yeah, I had a really hard time trying to find anything on there. I mean, I tried to filter it, and I was like, you know what? I don't see the point of this. I think I'm just gonna make a new email. And so that's what I've been using now, is the Sheetz Artwork at gmail.com. And I always got these really weird emails of things that I never even been on. And I was like, what is this? I remember getting emails on there, and it said something about, congratulations, your credit is good enough to qualify for a house loan. And this was many years back, even when I was completely broke and had no money at all. I would get these emails saying that, and I was like, I can't even afford a car right now. It's like, how am I even qualified for a house loan? I'm like, I'm not even qualified for a car loan. I mean, yeah, that's I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that, but I even got all these things saying, you qualify for a boat or a house or a car or whatever else. And I'm just like, okay. Obviously, these are just completely sent out to everybody. And do you ever get those emails? I find them pretty annoying. I mean, I wonder how many people get those. And I wonder if you get them more depending on what type of email you have. So, there's that. So, do you draw with rotring pens? Or any other type of technical pen? And I know they have, well, they've got the rotring pens, and they have I think it's called the Kohinoor. I hope I'm saying that right. But I've never used one of those before. I just went with the rotring because it was the first thing that came up when I looked up technical pens about a year ago. And I was comparing other ones like Kohinoor and looking at some reviews and everything. And these kept coming up as the number one recommended. And I've seen a lot of other channels and people drawing with it. And I was like, well, I'll give it a try and see how it goes. And I remember when I first bought the first rotring I got, it was a 0.18, and the technical pens I draw with are a 0.05, or is it a 0.005? Let me get a pen and take a look real quick. Yes, it's a 0.05, and it's like this off-brand. I got these online from, was it Jerry's Artorama? I think. I'll have to look in my email, but you can get like a whole pack of these for, I think it's $10. I think there's like a dozen technical pens in there. And I got them because they were super cheap. So I was like, I guess these will work. But anyways, these are the 0.05. And I thought, 0.18 is way bigger. Well, actually, I was surprised to find that the 0.18 for the rotring isograph was pretty much the size of a 0.05 of these technical pens. And I know different technical pens got different nib sizes, but compared to the rotring, I was really surprised by that. I was like, man, I wonder how tiny the 0.10 or the 0.1 is, the rotring. But I had the pen for maybe a month, and I didn't know that you were supposed to have extremely smooth paper to draw with it. And so I ended up having problems with the nib not writing because it was like scratchy on the surface, and every time I tried to draw, the nib of it kept catching the paper, and it kind of felt like, I don't know, it was like really frustrating. Like I would try to make a nice, crisp, perfect line, and I would just like catch on the paper, and then I would just cringe at how bad that was. So after a while, I had problems with the clogging up, and the ink was just drying out, and then eventually the nib quit working, and I don't know what happened to it. I tried to clean it and everything, nothing worked. No matter what I did worked. So eventually I just went online and I bought myself a 0.35, and I'm drawing with that one a lot because the smaller nibs, it takes me so long to finish a drawing because the lines are so small. But I would say on average I like the 0.25 the most of all the isograph pens. It's a small size, but it's not so small of a pen to where it's going to take too long to finish a drawing. So there's that. And I really like isograph pens. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do some drawing with these rotring isographs, and don't forget to check out the link for the real-time version of this video. Until then, I'll see you later. Have a good day.